You think you're in control. You believe every decision you make starts with you. That you think, then act, that you choose, then move. But that's not what's happening, not even close. Because the moment you become aware of a thought, it's already too late. The process already started, the signal already fired, the action already began forming, deep inside your brain, far below awareness, long before you felt anything. Long before you said, "This is my choice." Your brain made it, and then it handed it to you, wrapped in a story. A clean explanation, a believable narrative. I decided this. But that's not the truth. That's the translation. You are not the source of your actions. You are the interpreter of them. Your brain operates on a level you cannot access. A level that doesn't ask for permission. It predicts, it prepares, it executes, and then it informs you. That's why sometimes you act, and only after, you ask yourself, why did I do that? Because you didn't decide in the moment. You became aware after the decision. Your awareness is not leading, it's following. And it's slower than you think. There's a delay between what your brain does and what you experience. A gap. Tiny, invisible, but real. Inside that gap, your identity is constructed because your brain fills it. It explains what just happened. It creates continuity. It protects the illusion that you are in control, because if that illusion breaks, everything becomes unstable. Your brain hates instability, it fears unpredictability, so it gives you something solid, a sense of self, a feeling of control, even if it's not accurate, even if it's constructed, because stability keeps you functioning, not truth, never truth. Your brain is not designed to show you reality, it is designed to keep you alive. That's the only priority, survival. And survival does not require truth. It requires speed, prediction, efficiency. Your brain doesn't wait to see what happens. It guesses, based on patterns, based on memory, based on what happened before. It builds a model of the world and then runs it. Constantly, every second. Updating, adjusting, refining, but always predicting. And then it shows you that prediction as if it's reality. You don't see the world as it is. You see the world as your brain expects it to be. Filtered, compressed, simplified, and heavily edited. Your brain deletes most of the information around you because processing everything would be too slow, too overwhelming. So it keeps only what matters for survival and ignores the rest. You think you're aware of your environment? You're not. You're aware of a tiny fraction, selected by your brain, based on relevance, based on past experience, based on what it thinks is important, not what is actually there. And here's where it gets deeper. What your brain considers important was not chosen by you. It was learned, conditioned, installed from the moment you were born. Every experience you had, every emotion you felt, every reaction that got reinforced, built patterns, neural pathways, shortcuts, automatic responses. Your brain learned what to focus on, what to ignore, what to fear, what to chase. And now, those patterns run you, silently, constantly, without asking. That's why two people can live in the same world and experience completely different realities, because they're not seeing the same thing. They're seeing different predictions, different filters, different internal models, and they call it truth. But it's not truth, it's interpretation. Your thoughts feel like they come from you, but they don't start where you think. They are outputs. Results of processes happening beneath awareness. Neural activity, electrical patterns, chemical signals, firing and reacting based on everything you've ever experienced. You don't choose your thoughts, you notice them, you become aware of them after they appear, and then you attach to them, you identify with them. You say, "This is me," but it's not. It's activity, it's output, it's pattern. And your sense of identity is built on top of that. A continuous story, maintained over time. So you feel like the same person, even though everything inside you is constantly changing. Cells change, connections change, signals change, but the story remains because your brain keeps telling it over and over, reinforcing it, stabilizing it. That's what identity is, a loop, a repeated narrative, supported by memory, reinforced by behavior, and protected by your brain. Because without it, you would feel lost, disconnected, unstable. So your brain holds on to it, even if it limits you, even if it traps you, even if it keeps you stuck, because predictability feels safe, even when it's painful, even when it's destructive. Your brain would rather repeat a familiar problem than face an unfamiliar solution, because unfamiliar means unknown, and unknown means risk, and risk is interpreted as danger. That's the system running you, not logic, not willpower, not intention, pattern, prediction, protection, and until you see that clearly, you will keep believing you're in control, while being guided by something you don't even notice. That's the illusion, and it's perfect, because it doesn't feel like control is missing. It feels like control is yours. That's why it's so powerful, because you defend it, you justify it, you build your identity around it. You say, "This is who I am," without realizing This is what has been repeated, and repetition is not identity, it's conditioning. And conditioning can be changed, but not if you don't see it. Not if you keep believing you're the one in control. Because the moment you believe that, you stop questioning. And the moment you stop questioning, the system stays in place, unchallenged, unchanged, unbroken. And you stay exactly where you are, thinking you chose it, thinking this is you, thinking this is your life. But it's not. It's a pattern, running again and again and again until you see it. And once you see it, you can't unsee it, because now you notice the delay. You notice the thought appearing before you choose it. You notice the reaction starting before you agree with it. You notice the impulse before you act on it. And in that moment, everything begins to shift. Because now, you are no longer completely inside the system. You're observing it. And observation is the first step out. Not control, not yet, but awareness. And awareness changes everything, because the system depends on you not seeing it. The illusion depends on you believing it. And the moment that belief cracks, even slightly, the entire structure becomes unstable. That's where change begins. Not in action, not in motivation, in seeing clearly. Without distortion, without justification, without the story, just seeing what is actually happening and realizing you were never in control, but now you might have a chance to be.